We're gonna
Why are you getting up now? We're live.
They can't see us.
They can. All right. How is everyone doing? We are here. We are live. I think we're testing out StreamYard, so a new software, new platform for us. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, but we're excited about this.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
Yeah, super pumped. Do we have anyone in yet? Is anyone?
Yeah, it looks like we have a couple people in so far. So if you're here, just drop a comment. Let us know you're here. We are gonna do the best that we can to just kind of go through and look at the comments during the stream. We are in a little bit of a delay, but I think we're kind of running at like a 10 to 12 second delay, which is honestly, that's an improvement over last time. I think we were running on like a 30-second delay. So already some improvement.
Yeah. So if we're talking about something, drop the comment. If we don't get to it right away, obviously a little bit of a delay, but we'll circle back for sure. And we're just excited to do this. We haven't done this since episode 30.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So we figured we'd run it back for 41 with the holiday being last week. It was going to be 40, but 41.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into this. Let's do a trivia. How's that sound? You guys ready?
Well, yeah. Do you want to list off what's on tap for tonight? Just so, we're going to try to keep this around an hour, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know last time I went a little bit over. But if we're vibing, everyone's having a good time, we'll keep it rolling. But yeah, what's on tap for tonight, Ben?
Yeah, so we got a bunch of fun stuff. We're doing some trivia to start us off. We're gonna do some weekly NFL recap. We kind of have done that the last few weeks, and a lot of things going on in the NFL. And then everyone's favorite from last time, we got our duck race. So duck race and some giveaways. So stay tuned for that if you want to win some cool cards. Rapid Ryan bringing back a segment that'll be fun. Got some fun stuff with that.
It's not always super rapid, but it's a good time.
That's okay. Yeah. No, me and Chase like that because it's a fun little segment that's different. We got some NBA talk, some news in the NBA, some good, some bad. Kind of go over that. Random box score, which will be fun because we can kind of share the screen with you guys and you guys can kind of look at it with us, which will be neat. And then some big NCAA football championships. Chase, you're going to talk a little bit about that. Ryan and I will chime in on our limited knowledge and then finish off with our favorites, Immaculate Grid.
With everyone.
We're going to try to go 9 for 9, but you guys have seen in the past, it's been a little bit of a struggle. So
yeah, we've been struggling the last few weeks, so we could use the help today.
It feels like it's gotten harder. So hopefully we can kind of right the ship a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the trivia. How's that sound?
I'm in.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so first one's going to be baseball, and then second one's going to be football. Okay. They're going to be similar style questions.
Chase, if you know it right away, give it a few just for the listeners to take a crack at it too.
All right, so who had the most MLB hits in the 2010s? So this is 2010 to 2019. I'll give you can do like a top 2, and I'll say if one was right.
So just who had the most hits from 2010 to 2019?
Yes. 2010s, basically, yeah.
This is tough,
man.
I feel like I gotta guess, and then I got a stretch guess.
Okay, let's hear it.
You wanted me to go with my real guess first, Chase?
Yeah, whichever one.
All right, real guess, Paul Goldschmidt.
No,
it's a good name though.
Don't even see him.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I'm in the wrong direction. Jeez.
You want me to throw out my stretch guess?
Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Again, not on the list.
Not on the list.
I'm out.
Man.
Anyone in the comments?
Gotta be close.
All right, so number 2 is Nick Markakis.
I wouldn't. He wasn't even on my radar.
1 hits in that time frame.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Chase, you wouldn't have gotten that.
Raking. No, I was never gonna guess Nick Markakis.
Number 1, Robbie Cannell.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, 1,695.
I thought about that, but I was like, no, there's no way. He's definitely not in this.
He never really got injured,
No.
actually. So he was always out there. It makes sense.
Yeah, 3 was
What?
Adam Jones and 4 was Starlin Castro. Round out your top.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
it's-
definitely not going to get Starlin Castro either.
All right. Next up, we got football. So same thing, 2010s, most sacks in the 2010s. Top
Oh,
Most,
oh
top
gosh.
2 most sacks in the 2010s.
2. Yeah.
Well, this is testing my history knowledge a little bit.
I just off the top of my head, I'm going to say Clay Matthews.
Clay Matthews is number 9.
9? Damn.
Yeah.
In the 2010s.
Clay Matthews is number 9. I have
I mean, JJ Watt.
Number 3.
oh,
right.
Chase, good guess.
Heating up.
Brandon Graham.
No.
Homer pick.
Got number 1 still playing.
Still playing.
Yeah. Number 1 and 2.
Oh, Von Miller.
Yes, he's number
Oh,
1.
yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. And number 2. Let me think.
Got some ties to UFC.
Oh,
Ties to
Chris
UFC.
Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Chandler Jones.
Chandler
Jones,
Jones.
yeah.
Why did I?
Yeah.
I always get those two confused.
Man.
Chris Jones is the chief, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Chandler Jones isn't even playing right now.
Oh,
He got released from the Raiders.
He had that weird situation where he went all him and I don't know what goes on in that family, but yeah,
I
got
have
some
no
weird
idea.
stuff going on. But and again, if you're watching this, feel free to drop a comment. Let us know you're here. See six people so far watching, so we appreciate everyone for stopping in
Yeah, even if you just want to shout out and say hi, we'll
Yeah.
give you a shout out.
for sure. But yeah, so just a quick couple trivia, but let's talk some NFL. Big week last week. Ravens got the job done. Cowboys getting the job done against under 500 teams.
They're getting more than the job done against under 500 teams. But Chase, I don't know if you want to start with. You want to get a little Ravens rant in real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can lead off with the Ravens. I thought their win was really good. It was well rounded. The Chargers have a pretty explosive offense, so it was good to see them keep it intact, especially as a West Coast game, the Sunday night game. There's a lot more pressure on. And it's a little bit more with the travel. So I thought overall, pretty good, well-rounded team win. They look to keep to assert their dominance, and they got to keep it rolling here because it's going to be a tough stretch. They have their bye week coming up, and then it's a gauntlet for them to finish out the year. So for them, it was a pretty good win.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know much to talk about with the Jets. So
Did you watch the Jets game?
no.
First ever Black Friday game. You missed it.
Did you guys know that there's a legitimate law in place that the NFL is not allowed to have a game on Friday or Saturday night after 6 p.m.?
No, I didn't know
Wait,
that.
really?
Yeah, there's a law from like the 1960s.
Yeah, but I feel like we've had like 6 p.m. starts. Or is that okay? Just can't be like a night game.
What,
Like
6 p.m. starts?
Like, is that okay?
At least on Friday. Maybe Saturday's fine. It's at least on
Maybe.
Friday.
I
It's
can't
something to
even
do with,
think.
it was something to do with like high school football and college football.
Oh.
But it's like some
That's
law from the
interesting.
60s that's still in place.
And it's still just trucking.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
I think it was silly that they had a 3 o'clock game. Amazon did this thing where you can like customize like based on your Amazon account, they customize ads for you, and that way you can like during the commercials you can like add things to your cart and buy things on Black Friday. It was and they charged like $600,000 or $800,000 for ads and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dumpster fire of a game anyway. So
yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't watch
Yeah.
it. So
yeah.
shout out to everyone who just
Yeah,
commented.
who
in the
got comments so
chat.
far.
Yeah. So Ryan, you want to?
Yeah, Lindsay and Hank. Hank's Julia and Ben, one of the OG cats from Julia, and he's hanging out with Lindsay. Chase, your mom's in listening, so shout out to
hi,
her.
Mom.
She's one of the biggest fans, so really appreciate you, Jill. A goat.
It's Julia.
Oh, Julia, the goat emoji. Oh, we got an LOLs the Jets, which I definitely appreciate that
Okay.
comment
All right,
because
we're
Oh,
done.
yeah.
4-7 and they're spiraling.
And
Lindsay's mom,
oh, your future
Sherry,
mother-in-law
my
coming.
future mother-in-law. We appreciate you listening. Shout out to the State College, Penn State with the big win on Friday.
Yeah.
Means nothing, but 42-0. That has to be a good way to end the
Yeah.
season. I think was that the ending season ender chase.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they'll have a bowl game. I don't know what that'll be, but
true.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the garbage bowl game seasons.
Yeah. And we can get to that, but just a little more NFL. I mean, Jets or Bills Eagles was probably one of the most top watched games of the weekend. A lot of controversy. I know Lindsay was salty because she puts the Chiefs and now the Eagles in that category that the Patriots were in for about 15 years, where they get all the sketchy calls. Obviously, the AJ Brown fumble. I feel like if they ruled it a fumble on the field, it would have been a fumble. I probably should have ruled it a fumble on the field, but the Jake Elliott kick in the rain, 8 yards, probably the most clutch kick I've ever watched live, besides the Justin Tucker 66-yarder that went off the crossbar and in when they converted like that 4th and long just to get him in field goal position against the Lions. But yeah, I mean, Eagles are 10-1. Cowboys are 8-3, I believe. Niners are turning it on. We've talked about those 3 teams being the powerhouse in the NFC. Honestly, besides the Lions, don't really see anyone else contending. I'm sure there's not much to say about the NFC South.
I don't know. Do the Panthers are still in it?
Are they not eliminated
They're
yet?
not. They can still mathematically host a home playoff game
If they win their division.
Yeah, they can still win the division and host a home playoff game at 1-10.
I mean, I will tell you that I think Frank Reich is garbage, and I don't know why they ever hired him.
I think we talked about that in one of the podcasts that we thought it was a bad hire.
Yeah, and Bryce Young is getting a lot of like just hosing, but his best receivers, Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders, been trash. Like,
they
I don't know.
Away DJ Moore.
Yeah. And everyone's seen the pictures of Peyton Manning started off his career bad. There were plenty of QBs who didn't start off that great, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Let's not overthink it. Just because CJ Stroud's popping off doesn't mean Bryce Young won't be a good QB.
Yeah.
No. But CJ Stroud might be the guy.
He might be the guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the
Pretty
Texans.
legit.
Yeah. I mean, we talked Lovie Smith did dirty, but D'Amico Ryans, him and CJ Stroud, they could be a duo running for a long time coaching QB.
Yeah. I saw McAfee had JJ Watt on, and they were like trying to see if he was going to come back because Watt's been training at the Texans facility, but just like he just acts like he likes to use the facility because he can, and they let him. But they were like trying to see if he would come back now that they're like good again.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. He could always just sign for the playoffs.
That's true. If he's healthy, he's probably still got something left in the tank. He's just had so many injuries. I don't know, like one hit, what that would do to him.
Yeah.
In other good news, though, the Jets did open up the practice window for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if you guys saw that.
God.
I don't know how I feel about it, but they opened up the practice window for him. It's literally, I think it was 79 or 80 days since his surgery.
Yeah. So they have to activate him within 21 days now.
Yeah.
Is this the start of, like, it used to be there were plenty of injuries that were career ending, like ACLs, that are now just season ending. Is this like, if he actually comes back and plays, is this the start of like season ending injuries could be out the window? Or like, I mean, I'm sure
I don't think we're there yet.
Well, no, but I mean, with some sketchy different type of surgeries and stuff they can do. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't really get into it, but
I think his case is a little different because he is the quarterback, so he doesn't have to make as explosive movements, it seems like. I don't know.
True.
Like, because there's been immobile quarterbacks that still play. Like, Ben Roethlisberger was basically a giant dump truck at the end of his career. And his top speed was like 6. So, and he was making it happen. So Rodgers could basically, like, if he's gonna get sacked, just drop to the ground every time.
Yeah. I think the Jets are looking at it like they play the Falcons this week. This is honestly a must-win game for them if they want to have any hope, because then they play the Texans, not an easy game. Then they play the Dolphins, not an easy game. But their final three, they finish off with the Commanders, Browns, and Patriots, which is probably what they think Rodgers can come back for. And if they can if they can win this game, they can go 3-0. They can go like 9-8 and still probably not make the playoffs. But that's probably what they're trying to do. It seems to me that it's not wise to just rush him. And I would just hold off at this point, the way that the team's played. But
who's their QB right now? Is it Boyle?
Yeah.
Are they still riding with him? I mean, it's better than Zach Wilson.
Was it, though? He was pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, the Dolphins have a really good defense, though. So, I don't know. It's a tough assignment.
Yeah. I mean, the game got out of hand after the Hail Mary, and then it just went from there. So, but another shout out from the comments here.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of things flowing in. A bunch of we are for Penn State, which I do appreciate. We're big Penn State fans. Ben's D1 team now in college football is Penn State.
I don't have a D2 team, really.
You don't? No, Ship, but or Shepherd, Ship. Okay, but yeah, Ben married into Penn State, so he's locked and loaded now. Kenny's out here shouting out Chase to our parents. They're all watching at home, so appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Only shows one view, but that's 3 people, so we're happy that all of them are watching. And Lindsay, I was gonna bring up Josh Dobbs. She said, "Can we get a 1 to 10 rating for Josh Dobbs?" I don't know who watched the game on Monday night, but I feel like he may have hit his wall and he pulled a Kirk Cousins, is what he did.
Yeah.
He had a prime time game. He was riding a high. He came out, I think one TD, 4 picks. They lost 12-10 to a bad Bears team. I would say pre-Monday night, I'm giving Josh Dobbs an 8.
You hated him before.
I never hated Josh Dobbs. Last week I was saying the hype was a little intense. But
yeah,
I mean, he's a serviceable backup, right, Ben?
He's the modern day Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh.
Teddy Bridgewater is that's from 3 years ago.
I'll give Dobbs before the game a 6, now maybe a 5. Some of those picks weren't his fault. They were tip balls. Some of his receivers weren't doing the job either. But I mean, I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl, but I don't think he's the worst quarterback.
Yeah.
I think if the Jets had Dobbs right now, they could probably sneak in. They could probably go on this run that you need them to go on.
Yeah.
That's true. Because
the Vikings supporting cast is,
right.
Alexander Madison is not a number 1.
No, they don't have Jefferson.
No, they don't have
Jefferson. They just made a couple boneheaded plays, and they turned over Fields a bunch at the end. So their defense was doing all right. They just collapsed and gave them the field goal. So
yeah, Chase, who's that dude? Danielle Hunter. We have to give him a shout out because he has been one of the most underrated defensive linemen in the league the last half a decade.
Yeah, we talked about him last week, and he's just been putting up numbers each year, never huge sack totals, but always 12 to 15 sacks every year.
Great production. Yeah. He's been putting and he's still in his prime. So he's still got a bunch of years left if he wants it.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He looks like an action figure.
Yeah. But to answer Lindsay's question, I would say 6. I think Chase said about a 6. What are you rating him? Josh Dobbs, 1 to 10.
I'd say a 5. 5 is good. 4.5 to 5. I mean, he's not in a great situation with supporting cast, and I think he's exceeded expectations so far. So it was only a matter of time before he had a game like this where they just didn't perform great, well. But
I mean, in today's game, we talked about quarterback play, he can 100% be a starter. I think next year, if he continues to play, the coach said that they're going to choose whoever's best for Justin Jefferson, which I don't really know what that means. I don't know, is Nick Mullins? I forget who else they got there. But he'll probably be out there again. If he finished up the season decent, especially if they make the playoffs, win or lose, I think he could be a starter next year.
He's the new Fitzpatrick. He's just going to bounce around 1 year deal.
Yeah.
And he'll be a McGregor lore forever.
Yeah, and I know they lost to the Ravens, but also Khalil Mack, another 2 sacks against the Ravens. So he's just
Yeah, not
he's
even mad about it.
Yeah, last week we said he needed 5.5 to get to his 100 career mark. So now he needs 3.5 for the rest of the year to get to hundo and have a
Can
career.
definitely do it.
Yeah, and he'll be at his most sacks ever in a season. So he's,
Which, by the way, we need to talk about Sam Howell.
Yeah.
he had I thought he had 5 more, but one of them they didn't. I don't know if they didn't rule it, so I think it came out to 4 at the end of the day.
So he's at 55.
55 sacks. So we need 20. What was the record? 76, I believe.
No, 71.
No, 76.
76.
I think so.
By David Carr.
Yes. So he needs 22 to break the record. 22 sacks. Needs to be sacked 22 times.
So anyone who doesn't know, David Carr, not Derek, the worst of the two, David Carr was sacked 76 times back in 2002. We came across it randomly. It is the record. And right now, Sam Howell, the Washington Commanders, has a chance to literally get brought down in today's NFL more times than that.
I told everyone that stat at Thanksgiving. I was so hyped to know it.
I hope he breaks this.
I was telling everyone that.
He's on such a ridiculous pace because isn't second place in the 30s?
This year, yeah. It
Yeah.
was, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, it was in the 30s.
Yeah.
It was last week. I don't know what it is this week. But
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, and shout out to
Regardless.
my mom and my dad who are both watching. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. And Julia just made a comment that Pittsburgh Dad, which she watches, which is like comments on the Steelers games, described the Steelers as the Michael Scott of the NFL. Do we agree with that?
Oh, I like that comparison. I like that a lot.
I've never watched The Office.
You've watched some of The Office.
I've watched like 5 episodes.
Oh,
I
It's
agree.
so
I
good.
think they're kind of a dumpster fire, but they're doing well, which is kind of like
yeah, they're productive, but man,
Yeah.
it is. Well, especially now it's better. They fired their offensive coordinator, and now it seems like they have a better game plan.
I mean
And they have talent. It's just more you're gonna live and die by Pickett.
yeah.
I like that kid though. That kid
Yeah.
Pickett.
He's
There's some-
scrappy.
Yeah, there's some crazy stats I saw with like touchdown passes over the last couple weeks.
And also Pickens, the thing I like and hate about him, he plays for the Steelers. But beside that point, I feel like he does all of his damage in a game in the fourth quarter, which
Yeah.
is really good for a Steelers fan because you're going to be pissed for 3.5 quarters that he's doing absolutely nothing
Yeah.
and then just catch like a 56-yard touchdown. And that'll probably catapult him into a win. So if Freiermuth is back, he had a big game last week, but they got to continue to spread the ball around because if Freiermuth gets hurt again, they're going to be in a tough position.
Yeah, the crazy thing with them, their biggest win this year was against the Ravens. That 7-point win was their biggest win all year. But they're 7-4, and then their next 3 games they get to play the Cardinals at home, the Patriots at home, and then they go on the road against the Colts. 3 pretty winnable games for them.
Yeah.
So, and then they get the Bengals without Burrow at home. So
Do they have the Seahawks?
they have the Seahawks. It's their second to last game.
Okay.
But I mean, before that, they have, they can easily go 10-5.
Yeah. And it was their first 400-yard offensive game in like 3 years.
Yeah, since 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good sign. They've been, for having a winning record, they've been outgained at an insane pace, yard total wise.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make any sense how many wins they have compared to how much production they were getting. And Deontay Johnson doesn't seem like he helps a lot, but
No, Tomlin let him explain. They asked about, I don't know if you guys saw the fumble where he
Yeah.
fumbled it and like he just watched it. And I think someone asked Tomlin about it and he basically told them to ask Deontay Johnson about why he just stood there.
yeah. I mean, he should have just whipped out his phone at that point.
He looked like he had no idea what was happening on like the field in general.
No, he's like, A, I don't want to run block.
Yeah,
B, I should just walk off the field right now.
I know. But yeah, no, some good stuff there. And I think as we're moving away from the NFL quick, before the Rapid Ryan, I told you guys before. We told you guys we're going to do a duck race. So I think it's about time we do the duck race.
I'm so ready
So
for
for
this.
everyone who's in the chat, we're going to just quickly share the screen. I'm going to get you guys in here, and we're going to do a couple giveaways for some sports cards. So bear with us for 1 second as we do this. All right. So let's see here. If you guys want to just keep talking about
Yeah. How are we doing it? Are we doing like 3 races and there's 3 giveaways, or you're gonna break that
No, we're
down?
doing one race.
One race. Okay.
Winner take all. I like the
Yeah.
stakes.
Winner take all.
Winner take all?
No, we're not doing winner.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you got a lot of stuff you're giving away.
It's true.
Could even be top
Yeah.
3 chooses or something like that.
That's true. We could do that. All right.
The world famous duck race.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So just bear with us here. Ben's pulling it up right now. Chase, what was your favorite sports moment of today?
Of today.
Yes.
News
or what's happening. Nova's playing right now while Ben pulls this
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Nova's playing.
The Flyers are playing. Anything?
I don't have one from today, but I would say over the weekend there was a lot of good action. Saw a lot of different games. College football was crazy. Alabama beating Auburn on a last second game. That was probably the best moment I had from the weekend.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get these names in here. Sorry, it took me a minute to get this up a little bit.
I was stressed trying to stall right there, Chase. Thank you.
Oh, it's all good.
All right. So
Can everyone see the names?
Yep. Everyone should
Yeah.
be seeing the screen as it is. So
if we miss your name, make sure you drop it in the chat.
yeah, please drop your name in the chat. Let's see. Who are we missing? From what you can see, Chase, am I getting everyone?
Did you get my mom? Wendy?
I did not. Good call. Is there anyone else? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Wait, go back up again. Let me see the list.
We got nine in
See,
here. We're not going to
Kendra.
put our own.
I can't race.
No. You
Can
want to get in there?
Can I race for a charity?
Ryan for charity. You get to donate your cards. All right.
I will.
All right. Put Ryan charity.
All right.
All right.
Is there anyone?
You guys ready? So for those, I didn't even show the cards, but I'll show you guys after.
Well, no, you got to show them. Show them now.
That's true. I can show them now. They won't be able to. It's a smaller screen, but anyway, quickly. There's three lots. First place
I
gets
see.
the baseball ones. So
or choice.
Yeah,
Choice.
choice.
If
So there's a
you-
bunch of baseball cards. Gunnar Henderson rookie, other stuff. They can't really see it very well.
Okay, you can show them at the end. then.
But yeah, I'll just show you guys quick.
So there's a
all
football
those-
stack, a baseball stack, and a basketball stack.
with one UFC card.
And we're saying whoever gets first gets to choose their stack.
Yeah, they can choose their stack.
Okay. So we'll
Unless
give
you're
away
Ryan,
3 stacks.
You're donating it to charity.
Basketball, baseball, football. So a lot of high stakes on the line
Yeah.
here.
All right. Good luck to everyone. We're gonna do what do we think time wise? You want to do like
feel like-
45 seconds, a minute,
Do like 52
52 seconds. All right. Ryan wants to do 52 seconds. All right. So we're gonna random shuffle these one time. Is everyone ready?
Shuffle the ducks.
Yeah. Shuffle the ducks.
All right.
That way it's not in any random order.
Oh,
All right. They're
God.
all.
Yo,
I
who's
love the
red
horn.
with the spikes? So I
All
think
right.
Harry won the duck race last time. So
Yeah.
reigning duck champ, Julie out to the
Yeah.
early lead, but you know Ryan Charity hanging in
Yeah.
there.
I feel like my mom and Lindsay is kind of chilling down there. Might be making a move at some point.
I thought
Oh, yeah.
Chase was trying to say something, but it was in fact just a duck quacking.
Just a
Ben.
duck.
Nope. Yeah.
It's the duck.
Okay.
Plenty of duck action going on here.
Yeah.
Couple of plain
Julia's
ducks.
been maintaining a solid lead.
That's sketchy though.
It
That's
is a little
sketchy.
sketchy.
You don't want that.
We're getting a surge here.
My dad is coming in
Oh,
hot.
he's got the
Oh.
mohawk too. I feel like your dad can rock
All the
that
green
then.
ones.
Oh,
making a
oh,
move.
here comes the
Brian's
charity.
duck making a move.
I'm really pumped about my
Oh.
charity.
Here we
race.
go. Oh.
I'm gonna have to go to
Oh
a-
no.
I don't want to get first.
Oh.
I wanna choose. Oh no.
Duck with the dog. All right, we got to see
Wow.
first through third here.
I don't want to choose. I want the other people to choose.
All right. All right.
So
So
we could
we'll-
have 4 winners if we
All
wanted
all
to.
right. So Julia,
Oh.
second place.
Wow.
Kendra
It's good,
coming in
third.
third. So why don't we let Julia and then Kendra choose?
Yeah, they can choose their stack. So we
All right,
have.
so Julia, if you're listening to this, you get to choose a stack.
If you want to go to the main screen to show them the cards so they can see
yeah, so we can.
what's on the cards.
So if you guys just, I will unshare for 1 second. That way you guys can see.
yeah,
Um,
I do know Kendra will probably
so we
be
got
leaning
football.
towards the
Got
basketball.
Deshaun Jackson, Jamar Chase, Christian Watson, Trevor Lawrence, and Jordan Love. Basketball, not as good, but we got Jonas Valanciunas, Dylan Ndova, Malik Monk, Andre Iguodala rookie, and
That's
then
a
Robbie
great card.
Lawler.
The Andre Iguodala rookie is a money card.
And baseball, got Mookie Betts, LeBron, Piazza, Maddox, Gunnar Henderson rookie, and then a Goldschmidt. So Julia, Kendra, you guys pick what you want, and then Ryan, the rest will go to charity. I'll give him the cards, and he can donate them somewhere. I don't know, wherever you want to donate them.
I feel like Julia's comment of rigged was directly at me, and I really can't defend myself or my duck. But yeah, Julia and Kendra, drop in the chat what you want. Is there
Yeah.
anything catching your eye?
Yeah, so we can wait a minute or two, and then we're gonna get into some basketball stuff. But we can even start talking about some basketball stuff, and then
Yeah.
when they decide what they want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
Julia-
let them know.
Kendra wants the basketball one, so we're gonna
She's
set
in.
the basketball one aside for Kendra.
Kendra, I should have fought for more Sixers, but Andre Iguodala is a money one, and he's a rookie card. Mom always is a fan of him. So
Julia wants the baseball.
oh,
I'm excited to get this
Haha.
for future sports card collection. I know that's what she's excited about too.
You're really poking the bear there, man.
So Ryan gets the football
Awesome.
for charity.
Okay,
Or for his collection, whatever he decides.
I will not keep them. I will donate them, as I said.
So
It's the holiday season. You know, some kid would really appreciate these.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure to
Oh,
give them
yeah.
that.
we appreciate you guys with that. Duck races are always fun. Always
Yeah.
have a good time with that. So
I like low key. Just want to do another one for fun, maybe at the end. I don't know.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Maybe I'll make mine charity for the duck race winner at the end of the show.
We should do it. You can do 1 through 100, just numbers, and we should all just pick a number and see who gets the highest.
Oh my gosh!
I like it.
Like, it's gonna be a lot of like trying to figure out what happened.
Probably.
But-
So, yeah. So let's move on to our next topic. What do we
Yeah.
got?
You want to do some rapid Ryan?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So everyone basically knows. I think we did this last live episode, but rapid Ryan, it's not always as rapid as you think. But I just have a list of 5 questions here. 4 of them for Ben and Chase, 1 just for Chase, and within 30 seconds to a minute, you give your topic. And this, they have no idea what I'm about to ask them, so they're going in cold turkey.
Also, for those who are listening on Spotify, in the future, just started recording, so you're just going to start hearing from here on out. Appreciate you guys.
No worries.
All right, continue.
All right. Here we go. Rapid Ryan. First couple questions are football. We've talked a lot of football so far, so you guys have some background. So the AFC North,
Do we want to alternate who goes first, or just
however
go?
you're
Okay.
feeling. So the AFC
Okay.
North right now, the Ravens, Ravens 9-3, Steelers 7-4, Browns 7-4, Bengals 5-6. Will the AFC North have 3 playoff teams, even with QB injuries? And is there any chance that all 4 can still make the playoffs? 3 wildcard teams. So essentially, they would be the entire AFC wildcard.
Oof.
So can 3 of them make it?
Before the injuries, I would have probably said yes. But at this point, I think the Browns are going to trail off personally. I mean, they don't have a tough schedule coming up, but I think they're going to trail off and not perform. I think the Ravens and Steelers are going to ultimately be the two teams that get in.
Okay. Chase?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's only going to be 2 at most, but I don't think the Bengals or the Browns have it in them to get past the last half of the season.
Okay. Fair. All right. Next question. Who, right now, the leader of the NFC South is the 5-6 Falcons. Who will win the NFC South? And Ben, don't just say the Panthers. Just say So the Falcons are 5-6. The Saints are 5-6. Bakes and the Bucks are 4-7. Basically, it's going to be one of those 3 teams. Probably will be 8-9, maybe 9-8 tops. Who wins it? And I know you guys don't have the schedules in front of you.
No.
Figured they probably all have to play each other at least once more, I would assume.
I could see the Saints maybe. I feel like they have the quarterback that could do the most outside of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bucks. I think my preseason pick was the Saints. Actually, looking at my bracket here, I have the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Against the Ravens, who I've winning it all.
How? I don't even remember you saying the Saints in the thing.
Yeah, I had the Rams Saints NFC Championship game.
Wow. You never know. They can get hot.
But I think the Bucks. I think Baker still has something in the tank. With Mike Evans, Godwin, still a solid receiving core, and like you said, they play each other a bunch of times. The Bucks, I did quickly look at the schedule. They play the Panthers 2 times still. They get to play the Falcons, Packers, so a lot of winnable games, and I think the Bucks might be able to pull it out.
Bucks Saints. I agree with Chase. I think the Saints. I think that was also my preseason pick. All right, moving into the NBA, the Phoenix Suns are, I think, 11-6 right now to start the year with their big 3 that Ben didn't think would work. I did think would work. Chase, I think you were kind of in the middle. But obviously, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker have not played a game yet. 17 games into this 82-game season. All 3 of those guys have not played a game yet. Over under 20 games, so about a fourth of the season do these 3 play together.
Under.
I'm gonna say they squeak out 21.
Okay, so over. You guys have you guys split? No, you agreed on the first question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say over, but yeah, Brad Beal's only played 3 games so far himself, and a lot of inconsistencies. So, but they're winning games.
If they play all together in the championship game of the in-season conference tournament, does that count?
No.
Okay.
Because that's
all right.
The championship game of the NBA in-season tournament does not count. So that game does not count.
Okay.
If they all play and it doesn't count and they end on 20, that would be the worst thing ever.
What's going to happen is they're all going to play and one of them's going to get injured and then they're
true.
Yep. All right. Question 4. So obviously college football the past couple of years, there's been a big movement and push. Basically, everyone's just funneling into the SEC and the Big Ten. It's just going to basically be 2 power conferences, even with the playoffs that are going to be expanding here soon. So my question for you 2 is, with college basketball kicking off, it's been a fun young season so far. I haven't really followed it much. But will college basketball ever funnel into 2 conferences like college football is doing now?
That's a good question.
I know with March Madness, there's more of a variety, so it's not as big of a deal. You don't have to be in the top 4 or 8 or 12 or whatever college football ends up doing. They have 64 teams, but
I would say no, because there's more feels like there's more parity, first of all, in college basketball, but there's also a lot more bids for the play, I guess, like you call, March Madness the playoffs, if you will. So there's more bids for that, whereas I know they're going to expand college football, but right now there isn't the same amount of bids. So no, I could see them condensing a little bit, but not to the point of college football.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just they're already so divided. And I think if they were going to do it, they'd be moving with all the football programs. So,
yeah.
All right, last question. I mean, Ben, you can chime in if you want. This is geared towards Chase. Chase, Flyers pretty semi-hot start to the season. They're 11-10-1 so far. Can you convince me that the Flyers have a chance of finally making the playoffs after how many years of them being bad? Any chance?
No. No chance.
Any
If they
elaborate-
do, they're only hurting themselves.
Okay, so you don't even necessarily want them to.
I kind of don't, just because I'd rather have the draft capital. And by the deadline, they could sell all the people that are doing somewhat well.
Okay.
They could sell off some pieces. So if they still do that and make the playoffs, that would be astounding.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
they're in a position where they can just start taking on other contracts of people who necessarily aren't even playing anymore, just for draft picks. And I feel like that's the best way to go right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not mad that they're playing well. I think that's
Yeah.
a good thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. Semi-rapid Ryan.
I got nothing to add to that. So
Are the Islanders going to make the playoffs? Do you have any idea what their record is?
I think they're similar to. I think last I looked, they were. I think like last I looked, they were like 7-6. So I don't know what they are now, but
Yeah.
they're in middle of the road. They're not doing much. They're not going to win anything anytime soon. So that's all I know.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Let's do it.
Chase, you want to present these couple NBA topics? We'll swing into the NBA, some more high-level topics to touch on. I don't know if you want to dive into it first.
Yeah. I would say the biggest news that's come out of the NBA recently is that Mark Cuban's selling a majority stake in the Mavs and still maintaining some power within the organization. But it seems like he's wanting to get into the casino business, and the family he's selling it to is from the Sands Casino. So it looks like they might be doing a swap of assets and hopefully start to change the landscape of the NBA, where they have more a gambling focused arena, it seems like.
Classic.
Yeah. Don't know how well that's actually going to
Yeah.
enhance the game, but he's going for it.
Did you see what he bought it for in 2000 and what he sold it for?
Yeah, it was like 235 million or something.
Yeah, 285 million he bought it for in 2000, and he sold his stake for 3.5 billion.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
he just made
great deal.
So he just made $3.5 billion, and he still is like the main owner in regards to making decisions.
Yeah. There's also a rumor, and I don't know, again, it's a rumor, but I think he got out of Shark Tank kind of too, and now he's also getting out of this. So people were like low-key speculating if he was going to try to make a run at as president.
That would be intense.
Oh, Mark Cuban in
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the money to do it now if he
Mhm.
didn't already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see maybe Texas office, but maybe not presidential.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
quick comment, Lindsay asked when we get to hear from Pepe. Pepe is currently sleeping on the couch behind us.
Is there any way we can go show everyone Pepe? How inconvenient is that?
He's just taking a little nap. We can show everyone Pepe quick. He's right there.
Oh, there he is.
Everyone can take a look at Pepe. He's just
Chase, can you see him well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that sausage link.
yeah, he's just taking a little nap.
He's hanging out with the guys
It's been a
downstairs.
big day.
Yeah.
So,
He's producing the show.
yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Mark Cuban. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money. Julia said it's a gross amount of money, which is a lot of money for one person. So
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Also, we have the in-season tourney that's going on. I think all three of us can say not impressed by it. Could even care less about it. Really don't understand it, and the players are starting to feel uncomfortable because of the point differential matters in tie-breaking situations. So they're forced to basically run up the score.
yeah.
And yeah, I feel like that's not a good thing right now.
No, they showed it was Joe Mazzulla, the Celtics coach, talking to Billy Donovan last night, telling him they weren't trying to be unsportsmanlike. They were literally just trying to, when they were fouling Drummond, they were up by 29, fouling Drummond in the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Hack a Drummond.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch of teams.
Since we have everyone on here live, just a real quick, the in-season tournament's basically
Garbage.
the NBA season's too long. It's 82 games. and they don't get a lot of views in this early part of the season, mainly because of college football and the NFL still trucking and baseball right in the beginning. But so it's basically just these games where teams are playing each other, and the incentive is just cash for the players, which most players are already make plenty of money. And I believe the winning team gets $500,000 each for everyone on their roster. And I know for the All-Star game, a lot of times the winning teams, they get like money to donate towards the charity of their cause. So I thought something like that would have been a little cooler, but I guess they want players to play, especially with recent years. A lot of these superstars, they rest a lot, but they made rules. You have to play at least 65 games now if you want to win MVP, if you want to win comeback player of the year, if you want to win rookie of the year, you have to play 65 games. I feel like that's enough of an incentive for players to want to be out there. I don't think that they needed to do this. The marketing behind this, by the way, is really annoying. Just the announcers talking about the stakes when it's on. I mean, they had I was watching the Sixers game and they had another game score in the top right corner like it was March Madness. I was just, I don't know. Also, if you've watched any of the game, the courts literally hurt my eyes. So I'm glad the Sixers, they're out of it. They went 2-2 in their group. It was like 5 teams. They should have blown everyone out of the water, and they went 2-2 because they played bad in 2 of the games, and I wasn't even mad about it because now I don't have to watch them play in Las Vegas for
Knicks
players to make one. The Knicks are in. You didn't think they would make it either.
I don't really care that they're in.
If they won the in-season tournament, would you buy merch? Like a shirt, like
in-season champs 2023.
The worst Knicks merch I've ever bought.
Fair.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to be a buyer of in-season tournament Knicks merch.
Also, the court looks like they're playing on a Pop-Tart.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
I don't even
Lindsay said Sixers just handed LeBron biggest loss of the career.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Lindsay and I watched the game the other night. Sixers played the Lakers while we're talking about it, and I mean the Lakers were missing couple players, but they had LeBron and AD out there, 2 of the best players in the league. And yeah, they handed them a 44-point loss. It wasn't even an in-season tournament. In garbage time, they were even out playing them. Mo Bamba, Paul Reed, 2 big guys out there were dominating in garbage time. And Embiid had a triple-double before the end of the third quarter, so, that's just GOAT talk. Chase, Julia just commented and asked if it's brown sugar, cinnamon, or strawberry flavored Pop-Tarts is what the courts look like.
All of them and the mixed berry.
Okay. Yes. Julia, each team has their own color. So
it goes off their scheme, but yeah, it looks like the variety of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, we haven't watched really the in-season tournament here, but
yeah, I've been avoiding it like the plague.
But yeah.
I don't want to
anything else, Chase?
Lastly, another story that's been going on. The Mark Cuban sale obviously came out at a good time for the NBA because I doubt they want to be talking about this other story. And it's that Oklahoma City guard Josh Giddey has possibly been in an underage relationship with a girl from California. The NBA was already investigating, and now the police are investigating. And he's still actively playing, so he hasn't been suspended. He's obviously not guilty at this point, but there's been some allegations against him. It's obviously not good for Oklahoma City. Obviously, they have a young team. They need to keep a lot of these guys going and obviously on a good path. And this is kind of something that's popped its head up. And for any team, obviously, we covered the Wander Franco situation, and he was suspended the rest of the season. So obviously, something like this, if it turns out to possibly be even true, it would be surprising to see Giddey play out the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, first off, it's just a really stupid and upsetting story just because of the circumstances that Josh Giddey's another one of those young guys, right? He's in his second year, maybe third or early 20s. Probably has too much money already, and he's just, one of those maybe not fully mature players and just kind of doing what he wants. But just like I don't know. I'm lost the words here. It's just
Yeah. I
I think-
wasn't like the story's a little unclear. I think they're talking about a time when he was living in California and he was 18. But still, regardless, I'm not like I think there's more facts that need to come out before you can really say anything about him. But obviously, not a good thing if that's what your name's attached to at this point.
No, and I come back to like, I mean, I do a lot of stuff with sports cards, but I come back to these like guys who continue to prospect these cards of like, Josh Giddey's a legit prospect, and like Wander Franco and Josh Giddey. I mean, you have cards selling $4,000 and like $5,000, like all that stuff. The highest, like it's just insane amounts of money for cards that of these guys. And anyway.
I think I actually have a Josh Giddey rookie. It's not like a nice card, but I
Oh.
think I do. So I might just burn it.
You can donate it with the other cards.
I'm not doing that, Ben.
A kid might enjoy the piece of cardboard.
That's true.
He might not know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe maybe it's just something that you never know. But anytime something like that comes out, like I don't know. Even if it was when he was 18, he was obviously really good at basketball and knew he could go places. Like just some of these guys get way too cocky. I'm not saying he did, but
Yeah.
No, it's always sketchy when you hear that. So
and there's a lot of resources now too. Even the NBA has gotten better with resources. I mean, professional sports with financial help, mental help, like a lot of that stuff they offer, and just guidance, especially the early years when you have a lot of money and just try to avoid doing something stupid like this. But it's just crazy. The Wander Franco thing came out. He was a young upcoming star in the MLB, and now this Josh Giddey story. So we'll have to monitor to see how it plays out.
Well, and Franco got re-added to the roster. Nothing happened, but he just got re-added he had gotten re-added to the roster, like active roster. So I don't know what's going on with that, but
Yeah. Yeah, they've been pretty quiet on it
yeah.
since then.
So, all right. Well, next up, I think we're gonna do a quick random box score.
Yeah, jumping into something a little more light, but real
Yeah.
quick, right? 1 second. Friday night, Sixers Celtics going to be probably the game I'm really looking forward to in the beginning of this young season. They've split, or they've already played each other twice and they've split. So Friday night, Sixers Celtics. Get ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Drew, you got winning. You got the Sixers.
Ben, I'm never going to choose the Celtics to beat the Sixers.
Okay. So, all right, let's do a random box score. So we're gonna pull the screen up. Give us let's see, what do we want from comments? Give us a year and
We'll
a
probably
year and
go
a week.
football, right?
Yeah, football, a year and a week.
And a team if you want.
Yeah, year, week, team. So we need to see those three.
Let's see if Lindsay can be fast enough to type Cowboys.
Year,
Mhm.
team, week, and then we'll
If
share.
you choose the bye week, then we get to take something from you.
Yeah.
You have to give us a prize.
That's true. There you go. All right. So we are going to
Are you screen sharing? I always get
Let's take a look while we're waiting at who's in the box up there. Who do we got? Oh, Matt Amendola just missed a career-long field goal attempt to win the Texans game.
any of these going to be helpful for
Tyrone Crawford played with the Cowboys. Jason Moore.
Any of these going to be helpful for
DeAndre Howe.
situations?
Oh, probably not.
Oh my God, he played one game ever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
all right.
One
Let's do
game ever.
this random boxer. Do we got any comments?
Well, Lindsay said Cowboys.
All right.
So
We need
we need
That one guy looks like Zach Taylor on the bottom left.
a year and a week.
this guy.
Oh, Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, Trey Hendrickson. Jeez. That's
Anyone
weird. It's
can
his head
see-
coach.
Yeah, so we need Kendrick, Cowboys week 9, 1995.
Oh,
Okay. I like that.
I feel like Harry
off the top rope.
knows. I feel like the Cowboys beat the Eagles that week or something.
All right. Let's see here.
You be able to find this?
I don't know. It's a good question. I guess
Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll go down their schedule.
Yeah, that's what all
You're
right,
gonna
so
find the box score on
Well, week 9
Big
off the box score against the Falcons at 7-1. They were tanking. Get that box score.
Is this a good? Don't you want to go through this?
Oh,
No, we're good. I'm just
For
trying.
holiday disc.
This ad just won't go away.
All right, here we go.
These
Also,
ads just all.
Oh,
won't
the
go away.
Falcons! Look at the Falcons' old logo.
That's
I
I
love
like
it.
that. I like that. It looks
28
like
to
an F.
13. All right, let's see. Let's go to player stats.
All right.
We got Troy Aikman at QB. Okay, 19 for 25,
25.
only 198 yards.
Okay. He had one sack, so he was clean. Had a clean jersey at the end of the game.
Jeff George was the quarterback for the Falcons.
I never heard of him, and I don't know.
Oh,
if that's a
Jamal
bad
Anderson
thing.
was pretty good, although he wasn't. Yeah. Then Michael Irvin with a day.
Damn.
Oh
10 for
my
135 and a teeter.
Gosh.
Dion putting in the work.
Deion Sanders.
Might have came from a baseball game.
Oh my gosh.
Probably
Also
not.
on
It's
his
too late in the
defense,
season.
got Charles Haley with 2 sacks.
The legend.
Yeah. Any good kicking situations?
Let's
Not much
see.
happening.
No, I'm actually disappointed. I didn't know more of the players.
Yeah, you gotta do some research on your Cowboys.
The Cowboys
guys.
won
Yeah.
28 to 13. I feel like that's a high scoring game for 1995.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm way off.
What
But
was
What
the
did
score?
they went 12-4 that year.
won the NFC East.
Won the Super Bowl.
Won the Super Bowl. Was that their last Super Bowl win?
It's been a minute, so probably.
Oof.
Is there any team they just absolutely destroyed? There's a couple
Oh.
30 pieces in there. 37-13 against the Cardinals.
Oh my
35-0 week 1.
Oh,
my
that's-
God.
that sounds
Ooh, wait.
familiar.
Yeah, that does sound familiar. I'll hop into that game. Anything going on with the Giants? I feel like they were trash.
Well, they were 0-1.
Yes.
Troy Aikman.
15 for 20.
Emmitt
Wow.
Smith with a freaking.
Oh my goodness. 4 tutties. Did they play fantasy football back then? Because I've been.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like some of the early leagues were in the 90s.
I wonder if Michael Irvin had over 100 yards every game that season.
Oh my gosh. Probably had a nice year. Herschel Walker.
Oh, that's the trade. Isn't that the guy that the Cowboys traded that ended up being a nobody?
No, Herschel Walker was not nobody.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a whiff.
Herschel Walker's and he's also he's a
Yeah, but I thought they
He's a
traded the
political dude.
Vikings and whatever
know.
that trade was.
Yeah, they
I'm
got a
telling you.
lot of got a lot of draft picks, I'm pretty sure, and just hit on every single one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one. We're in.
All right, last one here. Lindsay's mom said Steelers week 10, 2016.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Might recognize some guys in this.
Oh,
one.
we
I'm
are
just not used to these
1000%.
box
This is
scores.
gonna be one I hated the
Oh, it's a
Steelers
week
defense,
10.
but also loved it at the same
Oh, they
time.
played the Cowboys.
Oh, they
Oh!
lost to the Cowboys that year.
35-30.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was a good game.
Oh, they were 8-1.
Oh,
They've
this
had
was
some-
Dak's rookie year.
They've had some really good years where they just choke in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have.
There's definitely a lot of Cowboys fans on here, and I'm even getting a little salty. You're like
Oh,
really
okay.
poking
What
the
was
bear right
wrong
now.
with what I just
Oh,
said?
no.
All right,
dude.
let's see here. Dak Prescott. 319 and 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
no interceptions.
Oh my gosh, Zeke.
Oh, Alfred Morris.
Oh yeah, the great. Des Bryant, 116 yards.
Le'Veon Bell with a great fantasy day. 57 yards and a teeter, and then 9 for 77 and a touchdown receiving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This-
Jesse James, Penn State.
Look at Ben Roethlisberger's numbers too.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
god. Oh, Chase only, got,
408.
Chase only got sacked one time.
What a beast.
Lindsay's definitely fuming at what I just said.
Oh yeah.
Who else did the work for they had? Well, look at those receivers that Jesse James, Eli Rogers, Kobe Hamilton, Ladarius Green, Xavier Grimble.
That's a pretty weird.
That's a butt receiving crew right
Antonio
there.
Brown had all the work.
Everything else was just garbage.
Yeah.
Sammy Coates, oof. He
Up
had
down
one
to the-
target.
Anything
All
on
right,
the defense?
Defense, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Oh, D-Law, he's still there trucking.
Not a lot of sacks, but with Roethlisberger, you're really not going to get a lot of sacks.
Oh, I will say Orlando Scandrick, I do not like. I'm not a fan
No.
of him.
He's sketchy. He was on the Eagles for that like
Mm-hmm.
4-game stint.
Oh yeah.
I got Ryan Shazier.
Oh.
Oh, Oh man, he might be one
James
of the.
Harrison, been there since the beginning of time. Cam Hayward. Is Cam Hayward still playing?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he's like in his 13th year now.
Oh my goodness.
Most of those guys are still playing. Robert Golden.
That's crazy.
They all still in the Steelers?
No, this is a great name though, of just all the people I couldn't stand watching: Artie Burns, Lawrence Timmons, Cockrell, James Harrison, Arthur Moats, Vince Williams, Hargrave, and Tuitt. Tuitt kind of fell off the face of the earth. Can you click his name? Whatever happened with him?
Wait, who was it, Chase?
Stephon Tuitt, second from the top on the defense. Where did he just stopped playing it after 2020? He had 11 sacks.
He started 15 games, 11 sacks, and just stopped.
What the heck? Can you go to his transactions real quick?
Just transactions.
That's a classic NFL player, by the way. Just
just go. You go all the way down.
scroll down, Ben.
I know. I was just seeing if there's any news like there.
Oh
Um,
wait. Hold on. Back up. All right.
2022 retired.
Oh, what? I don't remember
He
hearing
was on the
about
reserve COVID, then he was on the exempt list, then he got placed on the IR, and then he.
Oh,
Damn,
I wonder what, like, if there was an injury related thing, or
maybe. I kind of even forgot he was in the middle of their defense.
he's only 30 right now.
oh my gosh.
He kind of just retired in his prime.
Yeah, his best year, and then
He just called it quits.
I wonder if like COVID, and then he like didn't get his like lung capacity. I don't know. Like sometimes you heard
Yeah.
about some of those guys that just didn't get their like lung capacity back. I don't know.
Anything in the comments? What we got?
No. Julie just said Jesse James caught that ball though. So,
Oh my goodness, he caught that ball against Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Yeah. classic Brady
Sketchy.
call.
Oh, Lindsay missed what you said, Ben. Do you want to repeat it?
No, that's fine. She can listen later.
Okay. Oh yeah, this part will be on Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But all right, and before we got one more segment quick
Yeah.
here before we get onto the Immaculate Grid, which I know we're gonna destroy
Oh,
And everyone can help too. So
Yeah.
hang around.
unless we just
Yeah.
get it right away. We're gonna do what we can, but we appreciate some help, especially if we're stuck.
yeah.
So yeah, big week in college football, some big matchups. You got a kind of a 1 through 6, maybe even 1 through 7 of potential playoff teams, which is kind of neat. And so Chase, I don't know if you wanted to kind of discuss that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have
Get on to
Yeah.
the grid.
we have some interesting scenarios playing out. Last game of the season, obviously championship for your conference. There's games that do matter, some games that don't matter. Obviously, no one's going to tune in and watch Michigan spank Iowa. That's a game worth. If you have nothing, absolutely nothing's on TV, and you're stuck somewhere and that game's on, God bless you. I can't imagine. This sounds awful.
What are you predicting like a score? I don't even know what like the actual spread
In that
is.
game, maybe 70-3.
Gosh.
I'm not even sure Iowa's offense is going to get 10 minutes of time.
Do we
And Blake Corum might get 600 yards rushing.
That's insane. I was just quickly trying to find the spread. So Michigan, it's 21 and a
21
half.
and a half. They should easily cover that. They should cover that with their second stringers even starting the game. If I was Michigan, I wouldn't even start my starters. What's the point?
Is that a pick, Chase?
It might be.
That's
They
a
should win by 30.
you're convincing
at a
me
minimum.
now.
If
70
Michigan
to 3, I
doesn't-
see the spread.
If Michigan doesn't totally unpants Iowa, Michigan shouldn't make it into the playoffs.
They're ranked 16th.
They
But all
might
those-
be the weakest 16th I've ever seen in my life.
They got destroyed by Penn State.
Yeah. Who did they win? How did they somehow get 10 wins?
All right, so week 1 they beat Utah State 24-14. And they
Garbage.
beat Iowa State 20-13.
All right.
Best win of the year, Western Michigan 41-10.
Okay.
Lost to Penn State. Beat Michigan State 26-16.
Everyone beat Michigan State.
Beat Purdue 20-14.
All right.
Beat Iowa 15-6.
Beat Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wisconsin. They are Iowa. Lost to Minnesota 12-10, and then beat Northwestern 10-7.
That doesn't even make any sense to me.
Yeah,
Fine. If Iowa gets to 10 points, that's a moral victory. They have absolutely no shot.
They're literally like Air Force. They ran the ball 40 times, and their quarterback didn't even throw past 95 yards.
No. So how are you expecting to beat Michigan? I don't understand.
Which
Is there any Chase? Is there any games? Let's pivot
Yeah.
here. Are there any games worth watching?
Yeah, there are a bunch of games worth watching. Number one, we'll just go with the number one ranked team in the country, Georgia versus Alabama. Alabama was on dire straits leading into the last weekend. They needed a big win against Auburn. And of course, Nick Saban somehow finds a way to get his quarterback in a position to win the game with under 30 seconds, a 4th and 30, Hail Mary pass. The defender got caught. I don't know what he was looking at, but the ball somehow ends up in the receiver's hands. Alabama wins, finds their way in to the SEC championship against Georgia. For Georgia, it's going to be a tough task, obviously, but even if they lose, they should still make it into the playoffs. So I really wouldn't worry about Georgia. Alabama, however, can play themselves in, so that's big to keep an eye on. Outside of that, the game with the biggest implications is Oregon versus Washington, the 5 and 3 seeds respectively, and it's also going to be a Heisman duel, basically. I guess whoever wins this game could probably cement themselves to win the Heisman. You have Bo Nix for Oregon, totally transformed his career from the Auburn Bo Nix. It might as well just be a different guy, his slightly slower cousin, you could say. And then there's Bo Nix and Michael Penix. Started his career off really strong at Indiana, found himself in injuries, a couple torn ACLs, ends up at Washington. Really, they have a high potent offense. It's legit. It's lethal. They're going to have a top wide receiver picked possibly in the first round. Definitely not higher than Marvin Harrison Jr. though. But Rome Odunze, he's a legit receiver. Big, can do a lot of stuff. So it's going to be good. Oregon's favorite at 9.5, and they're the 5 seed. So there's people sleeping on maybe on Washington. Could see that game being close. It's definitely going to be high scoring for sure.
I was
and then
when I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely a little interested in it. But they did play earlier in the year. That was one of my plays, and it lost. Oregon hung around. I'm pretty sure I picked Washington to win.
Oh right, I remember you said that was you highlighted that game as a big one to watch, and here we are.
Again.
Yeah, matching up again. It could come down to a field goal, which is the way their first game went down to. So it's really good implications there. Outside of that, the 2 games, Big 12 championship, Oklahoma State versus Texas. If Texas is worth anything, they should beat Oklahoma State. They're a pretty fraud team. I like watching Oklahoma State, but they're just so hit or miss sometimes. In Texas, they needed this win. They started off the year really hot, dropped a few games to Oklahoma, and their season kind of they're 11-1 though, so it's not the end of the world for them. It's big transformation. Louisville, Florida State for the ACC championship. It's going to be big. Florida State just lost their starting quarterback, Jordan Travis, and it's tough for them. Louisville also lost last week to Kentucky in an in-state rivalry game. Kentucky was 6-5, I think, so not a great loss for them to end the season on, but they have a good chance against Florida State, although Florida State is a pretty good team. They need to win to stay in the playoffs, but obviously doing it with a backup quarterback now. So,
oh yeah, Chase.
Yeah,
well, appreciate the info, and I don't follow college football that much, so definitely good to hear what you have to say about it.
Yeah.
So definitely some games to look at as we roll into the weekend, and just kind of implications for the playoffs too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I think we're going to wrap this podcast up.
Sorry, we always shoot for an hour.
Yeah,
so
we're a little over an hour here, but yeah, we don't want to do the Immaculate Grid with you guys, so we are going to quickly do that. And
so we'll be a little bit ahead, but drop the comments if you know.
Yeah.
Then you got your comments up on the phone.
The comments are right there. But yes, they're going to be on the phone. All right. Are we ready? Is everyone here ready?
I was born ready.
You guys are born ready? All right. Share the screen. Wait for Chase to give the okay that he can see it.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
It's good to go. Okay, Chase. Immaculate Grid time. Let's get it, boys. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. We got the Mets.
And the Phillies.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's like frozen now.
Oh.
It's frozen?
Yeah, it's just frozen on the Baseball Reference homepage.
Okay. Let's try this. Hold on one sec. Try one more time. Okay.
You
Good.
see it, Chase?
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
I'm
You
ready.
see it? All
Yeah.
right. Sorry about that.
Oh,
We got Mets.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
I'm gonna roll with these Mets ones.
Yeah, go for
A
it.
lot of options
do
here.
it.
Kansas City. I'm gonna go. Tough. I'm gonna go Lucas Duda.
Oh, classic.
Lucas Duda.
Okay, 5.
I'm trying to think. Cleveland. You got like Andres Jimenez, Carlos Carrasco,
Yeah, Carrasco.
Lindor.
yeah.
Obviously is a
Yeah.
Carrasco might
Trying
not
to think
be
of
that
something
high.
rare, so maybe we hold off. I'm gonna go a rare one for the Phillies that I just thought of. Brian Schneider.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh, with the old
0.3.
Washington Nationals hat.
Yeah.
I'm following comments to see if
all right.
anyone drops
All right,
anything.
then
in.
then we could go other ones. I'm trying to think of
All
like a
right.
rare.
I got nothing. I mean,
you can do Phillies like.
well, yeah. Phillies Cardinals.
Mets.
Edmundo Sosa.
Oh, good hit, Chase. That's Lindsay's favorite play on the Phillies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There he is.
2,000 plus career hits. Did Jimmy Rollins have 2,000 plus career hits?
I
Well,
gotta think so, right? He has 2,000 hits.
Mike Schmidt probably. Oh yeah, Mike Schmidt's.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Mike
probably gonna be
Schmidt.
like 800%.
That's a safe one.
Well, 29%. What a good number.
Oh, we missed it, but Mets Phillies. We had a Dykstra.
Oh, Lenny Dykstra would
Oh,
make it.
yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah. Brian Schneider still might be a little lower.
St. Louis, Kansas City. They had a bunch of outfielders switch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we're hitting a wall.
I'll just go Jimenez.
I like
Or I'll
it.
just go Carrasco. I feel like that's
I don't think Carrasco is going to be that high.
Okay.
All right.
2,000 plus.
I want to think of
hits.
someone else, but
I don't know.
St.
Kansas City-
Louis.
George Brett, right? Or did he have 2,000?
Does Sal Perez have 2,000?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't actually know.
George Brett. The other one for the Indians or Guardians, I think Tomei probably had to have 2,000 hits.
Michael
Yeah,
Brantley.
probably.
No, Michael Brantley, no.
He doesn't.
I don't think so.
He's probably 1,999 then.
I'll go Tomei. I feel like Tomei's has.
Oh, KC Cards. We got one here. Daryl Potter.
Okay.
That's a name. Harry, that's a pull. I'm saying that was you.
Oh, is it
Oh.
POTTR
I'll go Daryl.
or is it Porter?
Was it? Oh, we're struggling on the spelling. We might need help.
All right, we're gonna have to wait until we get some spelling.
Oh, Porter.
Porter.
Daryl
It's
Porter.
got to be. I feel like it's got to be that one.
Woo!
Look at the pick.
What's up with 14%? That feels way too high.
Those specs. All right, we're 2 away. Come on, we're so close.
Dang. All
But
right.
George Brett's got to have 2,000, right? I can't really think of anyone else.
I can't think of anyone
George
else.
Brett's an all-time great.
Mike Moustakas,
Yeah. Okay.
Eric
Okay.
Hosmer,
All right, one left. Guardians.
St. Louis
It feels like should be a easy one.
should be.
I
Should be.
Colby Rasmus.
Oh, maybe.
Carlos Santana probably never did. Braden. Jonathan Buxton. Yeah.
got nothing. I'm really just banking on the comments here. I'm trying to follow them. Hit a wall.
Hit a wall with this one.
Who was there? Who was the Cardinals outfield 5 years ago? Dexter Fowler.
It's not a bad guess.
I don't think he ever played with the Indians.
Oh.
Oh, we got to guess. Carlos Bagheera. We'll go with it. I don't know. Do you know who that is, Chase?
No.
This guy.
Oh,
no.
he played for 15.
Oh my gosh, you played 15 years.
Oh. So
You can
close.
scroll down real quick if you want to see the most
All
popular.
right. Who did we miss here?
Oh, Andrew
Andrew Miller.
Guess
Okay.
that.
Probably would have been a
All right,
good one.
Let's pop over to the next one. All right, 8 out of 9. We're close. We're
We're
close.
close.
Men's basketball.
Yeah.
Real quick, we'll get this. All the Spurs.
Oh my gosh, the Spurs are.
No! No!
At least.
No.
No, that's
Derek White, Spurs Celtics. Derek White.
Yeah, that's a good one. Spurs Nuggets.
Finals MVP Kawhi.
Yeah. Real quick.
I just thought of a Spurs guy the other day, and now I can't remember.
Why
who
does
it
this
was.
always happen to us?
Dude, I'm trying to think of that Pistons 2014. Is it Ben Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace.
Wait,
repent-
did Chauncey Billups play with the Nuggets and Pistons?
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's a good
so.
one. Nice hit.
Go ahead,
All right,
Chase.
there we go.
Well, Nuggets 10 plus rebounds. You might as well just put Jokic.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Look at that
Celtics,
picture.
Bill Russell. And then Finals MVP Shaq. Just clean housing these huge
Woo!
3 left.
Pistons Finals MVP was Isaiah Thomas. Do you know who?
Oh yeah, it was probably Isaiah Thomas.
You gotta have 1-1, right?
Yeah. They won 2
What about
championships.
2000? Didn't the Pistons win one in like 2000?
Yeah, but I don't know
Or-
if it was Ben Wallace or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isaiah Thomas is a good guess. Let's go.
For the Nuggets, Spurs, the guy I was thinking of who played with the Spurs was it Kirilenko. Did he play on the Spurs?
Oh,
I think so.
AK-47.
Did
I
he
think
play on
so,
the
Spurs.
Nuggets too, though?
You had it after K.
Really?
Oh, no,
Did
you
he? But did he actually play on the Nuggets? I can't even remember.
Oh, I thought he did. No.
Did he?
I don't know.
I thought he played on the Spurs. It's like Kirilenko or one of them, like a guy like that.
Andre Miller too could fit.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Click out real quick. Let me just see.
Rudy Gay, did he ever play on the Nuggets?
Yeah, I think so. That's a good one.
He played on the Nuggets?
Pretty sure.
You know, one of those three is going to be right.
Yes.
I know. We're gonna be so mad because we're gonna pick the one that didn't.
Kirilenko.
I don't know how to spell it.
It's
It's
A-N-
K-I-R.
It's
It's
A-N-D-R.
Kirill. Yeah,
Oh,
K-R-I-L.
here it is.
There you go. I knew how to spell Andre. Oh,
Okay, it wasn't him.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
him
it was
either.
Andre
all right,
Miller.
real quick.
Oh,
we
what?
missed. Oh, Blake Griffin.
Hey,
Oh,
That was the top guy.
There's no way we would have gotten that. I didn't know AI played for the Pistons either.
I'm
oh
sorry.
yeah, he did. He did
That's-
right before he came back to the Sixers. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Look at these names. This is just. I mean,
There's only
Oh my
who are
gosh.
the 3 Pistons MVPs.
the who?
The 3 Pistons MVPs.
Let me look here. Are you what screen?
He
That's-
was you.
I guess it's lagging right now.
No, you're good. I just.
It was the Pistons MVPs, Ben. Go.
Oh, Pistons MVP.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was only 3.
probably won't show them.
Oh, it will. Oh no, it won't.
It will not.
Oh, is it gonna do the
I can
stupid?
do
It's Isaiah Thomas, whoever won the other year back then.
Chauncey Billups, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars.
Oh,
No.
Joe Dumars, he was on the 89, 90 teams.
Yeah.
So was the microwave. All right, real quick, football, then we're done.
All right, last one, quick.
Quick 9 for 9.
Eagles 10
Oh,
sacks.
Saints Eagles.
Oh, Eagles, Packers, Reggie White.
Yeah,
Who is a
Oh,
real person.
Wait. Okay, almost.
you can do the Darren Sproles for Saints Eagles.
Oh, good hit.
Sproles. Nice.
10 plus sacks.
You got your
for you.
Cowboys, Ryan. Better go to
Oh,
work.
Saints Cowboys. Ooh.
Deuce McAllister.
Did he play for both?
No idea.
Oh, yeah, I just got hers. Oh, Lindsay said Randall Cobb. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, Randall Corn on the Cobb.
Yeah, the other day Sherry mentioned
Good
Reggie
hit.
White to me, and I said he wasn't a real person. I didn't even know who she was talking about.
Oh, that's why he said that. Okay.
I got confused with Roddy White. It's a really big man.
Oh,
We got DeMarcus Lawrence for 10 plus sacks in the season.
Oh, Lindsay said Micah.
Did he have? I guess he did last
Yeah,
year.
he did last year. Lindsay's just rattling off this list for us. Cowboys, Saints. I feel like there was a running back.
No, he wasn't on the Cowboys.
With the
it's a
circle.
hard choice.
Eagles 10 plus sacks. I feel like
Choice. That's a
Trent
name.
Cole. Trent Cole for Eagles.
Jeremiah Trotter.
Oh, that's a
All right, Saints, Dolphins.
Oh, Lindsay said Andy Dalton. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, he did play for the Saints. She just clean swept the Cowboys line.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. That's
Packers, Dolphins. That's a tough one.
Did you say Saints, Dolphins, Chase?
Yeah, Saints, Dolphins. I was trying to think. I'm struggle busting with the
Dolphins
Saints,
10 plus
Dolphins.
sacks. Jason,
Zach Thomas. Oh,
Jason Taylor, right?
Well, probably.
Zach Thomas might too, right?
Oh yeah.
Either Jason Taylor. He probably has more sacks.
JT.
Oh, this is where I get hard. Just try to throw.
All right, Packers, Dolphins.
Whatever you're thinking, Chase.
Uh,
I got nothing.
I'm just trying to watch the chat. Come on, a lot of people watch a lot of football here.
You guys better not be cheating though if you put something in there.
Saints, Dolphins. That's a tough one too.
Giants.
Oh wait.
Ryan Tannehill and Jay Cutler both played for the Dolphins.
Saints, Dolphins. The wide receiver. God.
What years?
Brandon Marshall.
No, this was like at most 6 years ago.
Oh, Terrence Ginn Jr.
Oh,
yeah,
Ginn
yeah,
on the Dolphins.
That
yeah.
guy, right?
I think so. I'm also thinking about somebody else.
Oh
But yeah. Oh, let's go. All right. Packers,
Oh,
Dolphins. We
just-
got this.
Lindsay asked about Fitzpatrick. I don't think he fits
I
here.
don't think they never played on the
No.
Saints or Packers, unfortunately.
How
Packers.
confident were you in Ginn?
I was really confident because I didn't have the name right.
That was awesome. Oh,
All right.
Chase jogged my memory with a wide receiver. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
is this where you have to pull your offensive lineman out of nowhere?
I know.
Moncoon, is he a Dolphin?
Or Brent
No.
Grimes?
Oh, is he? Oh, wait.
Oh, Brent Grimes actually played for the Dolphins, but I don't know if he ever played with the Packers.
I don't know. If he did.
Oh, okay. I thought we were good on that.
He definitely played with the Dolphins. He was like the Dolphins and Falcons, I'm pretty sure.
What
And
about
like the
Haha?
Titans, maybe.
They said, haha, play for the Dolphins.
Oh,
Did
I know he played with the Commanders.
Did Clay Matthews go when he got old?
Matthews, no, he was like on the Rams. Maybe a kicker? No. Mason Crosby's been there forever. Packers ruin it because they don't change their team ever. Tight ends. Robert Tunyon.
No.
I don't know. I might just have to go for a guess on this
Just
one.
a straight.
Hold on. I might come up with something here. Maybe they definitely had offensive linemen switch.
Just guess one.
All right, let's go with
Brandon Marshall. That's my guess.
I don't think he ever played with the Packers.
You want to go Brent Grimes?
I like Grimes.
Kind of grimy.
Let's do it.
Rough.
We're not getting any. We're not
All right,
getting
Brent
any.
Grimes. Brent Grimes right here.
What? Oh,
Oh,
We
all
did
right,
not
who
do
was
that
it?
nine.
no. Greg Jennings.
It was a wide receiver.
Oh my gosh.
I would have never gotten that.
Oh, last second, right before we guessed, was Doug Peterson. Go see if he's on the list. Go see if he played with the Dolphins, Packers. Doug Peterson, real quick, right
Dougie
before we wrap up
P.
the show. Is he on there? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yes.
Oh my gosh. Dang, a second too late. We'll count it. 9 for 9. We got it.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
it. We would have got it.
Mark Ingram was on here. Oh wait, it's a different Mark Ingram.
Oh my God. All right, let's go back. Go back to the main screen.
Yeah.
Wrap up real quick.
But we appreciate you guys joining us. I know this podcast
Really
video
long.
kind of got a bit longer than we anticipated, but we appreciate everyone for staying with us. We kind of had pretty much 10 throughout, even some more. So we appreciate
Yeah.
everyone who stayed on here.
The Immaculate Grip's fun with
Yeah,
everyone. So.
It is. It's a lot more fun when we do it like that. So, but yeah, we appreciate everyone for doing that. It'll still be on Spotify, YouTube, and if you haven't followed us yet, please do so.
Yeah, you can follow us on YouTube right here. You can hit subscribe because I know it's probably really hard to find us. So if
Yeah.
you subscribe on YouTube, it's a lot easier to find us too.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the link actually, this description for the for this live has our Spotify, Apple, and Instagram all in there. And Chase's cat making a late appearance, so
Yeah.
love to see it.
Oh, Chase, is that Paulie?
Yeah. Let's get a shout out from Paulie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Hey,
getting
Pauly.
in.
He's nuzzling.
Hey Paulie.
Oh,
He's
All right,
his
well, on
face
that
over
note,
here.
we will see you guys next time.
yeah. Shout out episode 41. We'll do this again.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.